Hello, America. This is Call of Duty Goddess. Today is June the 30th, 2017. With the recent ramp up in activities in Syria between Russia, Iran, and the coalition forces, America, France, Britain, all that, I wanted to give you an update because there's some new things that have happened. So, first of all, a U.S. jet shot down a Syrian fighter jet. And then Trump threatened Syria that if they do another chemical weapons attack, that they would pay the consequences. Now, in a news conference today, the Russian Minister of Defense stated that provocations of the coalition forces led by the United States contribute to the expansion of the activities of terrorist organizations in Syria. He went on to state that after a U.S. plane shot down a Syrian aircraft in the Raqqa province, the Russian Defense Ministry terminated contact with the U.S. side as part of the Memorandum on the Prevention of Incidents and Ensuring the Safety of Aviation. So let's go to the war map and get a good idea of what's going on everywhere here in Syria. Turkey's security forces captured 8 suspected PKK militants, and we are actually teamed up with the PKK inadvertently through the YPG, and they are going up through here into Turkey. Not a good thing. We also have reports about Turkish artillery attacks on YPG positions in the mountains in Afrin. So there's more shelling of YPG positions. We have Russia has deployed additional soldiers in that area. So really, by the looks of things, it looks as though Turkey has all but teamed up officially with Russia. Now let's move on to the Golan Heights area, where there's still some battling going on, which is near the Golan Heights, not at the Golan Heights. Well, there was something here. 2 hours ago, mortars have hit Israel's area due to fighting in Syria yet again. New government assault on rebel positions. In response to the projectile launch towards Israel from Syria, aircraft targeted Syrian military position that fired the mortar. It looks as though Syria is trying to take back possibly their oil field. That's what I'm assuming. But notice there's still no fighting here in the dark area. It just makes me wonder if things are going to ramp up over this holiday weekend. I'm assuming it's going to be like a holiday weekend since the 4th of July is on Tuesday. I wonder if they have anything in store for us on Tuesday as well. And we'll move on to an article here from today, June the 30th, from Sputnik News. We talked about the Israeli jets that have attacked Syrian troops in the Golan Heights, and it says here it's for the 4th time this week. I think I may have covered all of that. U.S.-led coalition provocations foster more terrorist activity in Syria. We went over that as well. Now, here's something interesting. On June 11th, the Iranian military announced that they had evidence of direct U.S. support for ISIS militants. These documents are planned to be released. It is necessary to mention that those documents are not written text or some kind of contracts that could be published in a written form. This evidence is related to the aspects of battle actions. This means that the evidence show in which locations of the United States provided assistance to ISIS, weapons, supplies, logistical, and medical assistance. All of these pointed to support. The official added that Washington itself had also contributed to the creation of ISIS. The fact that the United States is behind the creation of ISIS is more important. They cannot conceal this fact. But even today, when they state that we have made a mistake creating this organization and want to destroy it now, they are still telling lies, and it could be proved by many documents, the Iranian official said. Could that be why Nikki Haley is going insane about Iran all of a sudden? Now, I'm not saying Iran is innocent in this at all, but you have to look at the timing here. And what's really nuts is nobody ever mentions Hezbollah in any of this. Hezbollah is a terrorist organization. In fact, if you ask me, I don't live in the Middle East though, I live in America. The PKK, which Turkey, Erdogan, considers a terrorist organization, which America considers a terrorist organization, as well as Great Britain, I think that Hezbollah is more of a terrorist organization than the PKK. But that's just me. They're a Marxist group. So is Sharia more dangerous than Marxism? And that's where this all comes around. And yes, Hezbollah is Sharia. It's Islam. It's just a different flavor, a little bit different story. Same outcome. Same outcome. So in all of this, you have to wonder, why is Obama not being mentioned? Will Iran mention Obama if they come out with this? Will they mention Saudi Arabia and Turkey in this? Will they mention Qatar and all the other Gulf nations who pitched in? And Great Britain, all of them. NATO pitched in and did this. But I would say that this is part of the plan. It's unbelievable. If you look at Barack Obama, what he did throughout his administration, he set all of this up. He set up Hezbollah to attack America through Central and South America. He set up ISIS to go into the Middle East and keep Syria busy while the Golan Heights is being drilled for oil. There wasn't no vacuum that created ISIS. The Gulf nations, NATO created ISIS, along with America. We created ISIS. But that doesn't deter from the fact that Iran houses Hezbollah, and so does Syria. And if it wasn't for the psychopaths putting Israel smack dab in the middle of that hotbed when they did, I would probably be wearing a burqa today, because Islam was created to take over the globe by force. You cannot deny that when you read the book. Sooner or later, and this has happened throughout time, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. The Shia and Sunni divide will come together to go against us, as well as Russia. I mean, because you can see the communists have teamed up with the Islamists. It's obvious. You could see that in the Obama administration. If you just look at the background and the history of Barack Hussein Obama, Valerie Jarrett, and Jay Johnson, they all have basically identical histories, to where they've all studied Islam and are Muslim or have been Muslim. I would say they're all Muslim because they've never denounced Islam, as well as Marxist roots. They have all strong Marxist ties. So this is in the plan. And if you look at this little chart here, it says Roman Catholicism is called the Great Whore, mother of harlots. And it talks about how they created Islam, communism, and Nazism. So let's think about how the Roman Catholic Church was created. It was created by a Turk, Constantine, okay? He was a king, okay? So let's think about this king. Is the Roman Catholic Church, are the leaders of today, family of the kings and queens of old? You have to ask yourself, if the Roman Catholic Church created Christianity and also created Islam, well, they had started using the Hegelian dialectic and problem reaction solution a very long time ago, and it worked. Do you think they possibly would keep using it? We'll examine this more in another video. Anyway, I think we need to keep an eye over this weekend, and especially on the 4th of July. Something may happen because things have been ramping up a lot lately. Anyway, I thought I'd give you that tidbit of an update. This is Call of Duty Goddess signing off, and as always, I've got your 6.